Hello guys, it's me Jay, and it has been some time since I made a Lego Transformer video. Now, before we actually get into the video topic itself, I want to give a few short announcements. So, if you the viewer want to just skip over to the good stuff, I suggest you go to the timestamp which will be up on the screen right now. So if you just want to go watch the video, if you're just here for the Transformer, go to that timestamp. As for the rest of you, I have a few short announcements to make. First off, I'll be starting my Form 6 studies around next week. Yep, I have joined Form 6 now. What does that mean? Well, that means I will be uploading less often. I'll try to make at least like 2 videos per month. That is how difficult Form 6 is. If I have extra time, I might make like an extra videos or so. I will be making a lot more shorts like I used to. So don't expect any long videos for at least like most of the month, like twice a month or so. Second off, we recently just hit 800. I recently hit 800 subscribers. That's great. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for that. Thank you for helping me achieve that milestone. I said that I basically asked if we could get to 1,000 subscribers this year, and that seems more realistic now. I'm not lying. I think we might actually have a good shot of getting to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And I also plan to be. I'm also planning to make an 800 subscriber special some way down the line, or maybe I won't make it depending on how the situation goes. But basically, I'm going to be having a Q&A session, and you can basically just ask me a few questions down in the comments of this video or any of my other Lego Transformer videos, or any of my videos in general, or I'll just release a community post about the whole Q&A thing, and then I'll live stream the questions. Yeah, this might be my first live stream ever. So if you're interested, please ask a question. Any question that you want, you can ask in the comment section down below. And finally, I am not recording in the same place I used to, so the quality of my videos might be a little bit lower. So I'm sorry, but I'm just basically recording in my own house right now, as opposed to recording in my grandma's house, which was starting around Rascal's video. Yeah. And so that's all the announcements and stuff out of the way. So let's get into the video. This is Lego Transformers Atomizer. If you feel like you've seen this design somewhere, that is not you. That's not just you. In fact, this design is actually a somewhat smaller version of Shuffler. Now, hang on, let me get Shuffler over here real quick. Okay, let me make a correction. He is slightly smaller than Shuffler, but not by much. He is a lot more bulky and more brick-like. It's more or less like how should I say this? You know, in the Bumblebee movie, they have those Ironhide and Ratchet toys, which basically replicate that fist on wheels design, like for this like War for Cybertron, the game. Yeah, basically it's that whole situation over here, and I think it works well for what he's supposed to be. He's not supposed to be he's like a generic Cybertronian car of sorts. Now, there are a few things which, not a few things, it's just one main thing which nags me about it, but it's not really a big deal, and it's sort of iconic for this particular design, as at least if you're referring to Shuffler. The head is very visible. It's just the whole head is facing backwards, as in like it's just looking back while it's driving forward. To me, it's not really much of a big deal, But if you find it annoying, you could probably find a way to fix that or something. But other than that, this vehicle mode is nice. The color scheme works. I like how I was able to get it to be mostly red and powder blue, which is a color scheme you don't see very often. What, you only see this with Perceptor, and that's it. So enough of me rambling on about the vehicle mode. Let's get into some size comparisons. Here we have Atomizer next to a minifig, Shuffler, and Roscoe's car. You can check out the videos for those two down in the description below, or you can just go to the LEGO Transformers playlist on my channel. With that being said, let's transform this guy. Now, for those of you who have watched Shuffler's video here on the channel, you would know how this goes. But for you new viewers over here, I'm going to repeat that whole process again. So, first what you want to do is you basically want to take the arms and butterfly them out. They do use these boat pieces. I don't have the flat one, so I had to use these boat pieces. I'm not sure what they're called, but you know what I mean. Anyway, then you want to take this whole section and fold it down. Not fold it all the way, just fold it down. So much so. Then you want to take what will become the legs and you flip them around. Well, you flip them out 90 degrees so that you get this sort of weird 90-degree angle going on with the robot. Then you want to completely fold this whole section up and rotate this in. Whoops, sorry. Things will tend to pop off. If you want, you can just like rotate the whole section before doing that. Yeah, I should have probably done that. Anyway, next you fold up what will become the legs, and you flip out a pair of feet. Now for the wheels, you can just rotate them outwards, or you can just keep them where they are. I choose to put them outwards because even though it doesn't add much stability, it kind of adds a bit of a factor to it. But if you want, you could also just like fold them upwards into it. If you want me to actually show you how I make these guys, please tell me in the comments. Anyway, I take the arms, you rotate them forward, and straighten them out. So, and then finally, you rotate the head around. And that's Atomizer in his robot mode. Like I said, if you have seen the original Shuffler's transformation, then, well, you would already know how this guy would look, or well, basically how it would turn out. But I honestly think it's a great design, and it uses pieces which are more common to people, which are less rare, or it's much easier to get, like these weird with the rounded 1x1 plates, or the boat pieces, or just the pins, which are the pieces which are using to keep the wheels up. The only real piece which is going to be a pain to get is this weird double bracket piece, which only goes out like two sides. But I feel like that's because I don't know. I actually don't remember where I got the piece from. So please tell me if it's if you know where it comes from down in the comments. But other than that, it's like your typical car transformer. Think of Rise of the Beast Wheeljack. I probably said something wrong, but it really does remind me of Rise of the Beast Wheeljack. Ironic that I built this guy before the movie came out and before the toy leaks of Wheeljack were out. Huh. Now let's bring this guy closer so that you can take a look at the head. Now the head has an over-exaggerated crown, over-exaggerated head. The visor is the green piece on the bottom, and the black thing is like a little hat. I like how silly it looks. I like how silly it just looks. Makes him have a big head. I characterize this guy to have a arrogant personality, so this kind of fits him real. uh, but other than that, it is well, it is a good design. Oh, and for size comparison, here he is next to a minifigure. And if I actually compare him next to the original Shuffle, they would be like the exact same height. So yeah, those are the size comparisons for you. Now, this guy's articulation. Well, it's exactly the same as Shuffler's. But I'm gonna go through them anyway. Head can go left and right, and it can look up on a weird neck piece. So it kind of looks like he has a weird head. Shoulders can move 360 degrees on the universal joint, and can move out arms can rotate 90 degrees inward, and due to the pieces I'm using, you can get a little bit of wiggle out from the red fists, but other than that, no fist articulation. Waist can rotate 360, well, not really 360 degrees, but you know, the normal range of articulation. My camera won't focus. It is a pain, but it won't focus. And if you want, you can get him to like have a slight arc. Just don't do it too far, or else it looks too weird. He can kick forward that much, and he can kick back that far, and he can do more than a perfect splits, bend at the knee, and up and down foot come on, camera on focus. Up and down foot rotation. So he basically has what is a suitable comparison here? Slightly above core class? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with all the Transformer size classes. In the end, I really love how Atomizer turned out. It's basically the exact same as Shuffler, but it really does some things with the transformation scheme which are new, fresh, and honestly, I just like how it turned out. It's much cheaper, and well, you don't have to waste your time finding a lot of rare parts. You could just get some normal parts and use them, or but you still have to find that weird bracket piece. But other than that, it's a great figure. Now, if you want me to show you how I made this guy, you can tell me in the comment section below, or if you really want to, you can ask me in the Q&A, which will be happening either by this week or next month. I'm sorry, but you know, Form 6 and all that. And yeah, I guess that's it. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, hit that bell, and subscribe. And check out my other videos if you missed them. The playlist will be linked in the description below, so you don't have to miss out on any of my LEGO Transformers. I have some great ones and some which I think are better than most. But until then, this has been Jay. Have a great day, and I will see you all next time.